the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. Game 6 on tap here on EA Sports. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trailblazers getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They lead this series 3-2. They'll have a closeout opportunity on the road here in Game 6.
And this is just about where we thought we would be. Even though they lead 3-2, it feels like they're the underdog this evening because this place right here is tough to try to close out a series.
Lillard to McCollum. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. McCollum to Anthony. Dave rises, gets a look, and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
James into the front court, just underway in a possible elimination game. Game number 6. Runner's good there.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. McCollum to Lillard. D's got it. Damian Lillard missed his first. That one goes.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
McCollum with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Nothing going here on that drive. Portland has 4 to shoot. From long range, his first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Unable to connect on the free throw. Lillard to Ken Bazemore. Oh, had him going there for a second. Short jumper misses. LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. LeBron James. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Danny Green. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Lillard to McCollum. Screen coming. McCollum against Cousins. Lillard to McCollum. Not that time. Lakers at the controls right now. Davis. Hassan Whiteside snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Short jumper won't go down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland, as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lillard guarded by Cook. D's got it. Damian Lillard. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Finds to shoot. James, and knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Lillard up against the 8-time All-Star. Here comes the screen. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Damian Lillard. D's got it. Damian Lillard, 3 for 6 now. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books here in Game 6. Jay and I back with more after this. This is the first round of the West playoffs on EA Sports.
Ooh, how nice my Lakers playing. Emoji yellow hard, emoji purple hard.
Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Portland has the ball. Screen coming. Takes stock of the floor. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Here comes the screen. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Nurkic. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Rondo into the front court. Minute gone by in this second quarter.
Welcome to the stream, Sandune James.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
It's Portland ball. And count the basket inside.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Leads 3. Here comes the screen. To Kyle Kuzma. Hassan Whiteside. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Now the Blazers will use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
The one-round NBA playoffs 2020 games and highlights coming up next.
New blood coming in for both sides. Lillard to Anthony. McCollum matched up with Howard. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. LeBron into the front court. Up 5. Trying to cash in. Another chance. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one, count it.
Good shot, good shot.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Lillard to McCollum. To Whiteside. White Howard sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Danny Green against the Lehigh product. To Cousins. James. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Trailblazers take over. To Anthony. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Here comes the screen. Hassan Whiteside with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Driving is Lillard, but his shot won't fall. Across the timeline comes James. It's an 8-point lead. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He struggled so far. The free throw, good. And they add 1 more to the lead. It's up to 11. Portland's got it. Lillard guarded by Howard. To Whiteside. Dwight Howard sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
A shot by Green, no good. Lillard to Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LeBron into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. To Davis. The pass set it all up.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Lillard, pass down low to Carmelo. Old school, backs his man down for the basket. Lakers ball. Hassan Whiteside swats it. 4th this contest. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. So, Game 6 now at the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lakers put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailblazers were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten into double digits yet. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers.
First half stats. Player of the half.
LeBron James has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after 1 half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's James controlling the offense. To Danny Green. They'll get it down to Davis. Good look that time, but off the mark.
This team is collectively feeding off their negative energy so far in the second half. Everybody is mad. Everybody is frustrated. Nobody's decided to take the torch and say, hey, look, follow my lead.
Anthony to Lillard. 4-3. It's no good. Shots not going down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Anthony Davis, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To James. Hassan Whiteside, able to recover with the block. Ooh, 5 now. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Damian Lillard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. LBJ has it. Nothing going here on that drive. James goes to the left side. Danny Green to James. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. They're in position. Let's see who can retain it. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Lillard to Ken Bazemore. To the basket's McCollum, but his shot won't go down. To James. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Lillard to Whiteside. Can't connect from in close. James into the front court. His team on top by 8. And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. McCollum into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Doesn't have the touch. No good. LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. They work it down to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Substitution being made in this one. McCollum, defended by Quinn Cook. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
McCollum up against Cook. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Trailblazers with the basketball. McCollum. Screen coming. McCollum shot off the mark.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Davis. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
McCollum with the basketball. His guys down big. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. It's Cook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Cousins. It's James. Cleans it up. To Davis. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter with the Lakers in command. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing that.
Here comes the screen. To Davis. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James to Davis. Fires the three. Anthony Davis makes it look easy as he hits the three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Rondo with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Yusuf Nurkic tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
James, down low boogie. Yusuf Nurkic with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Damian Lillard. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Los Angeles, they have it. LeBron James picked up by Carmelo Anthony. Anthony Davis lets it go. Anthony Davis, 4 out of 10.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Anthony. Deep left corner. Here comes the screen. Lillard to Nurkic. Nurkic rocking the rim.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Rondo up against the Weber State product. A pass stolen by Portland. Lillard work it down to Nurkic. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Davis. Just not going down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Here comes the screen. Lillard for 2. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Here's Rondo with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Down low for Davis. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Anthony Davis, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Lillard for 2. Almost, but no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Danny Green to Davis, down low. Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard against Cousins. Not today.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Nice pass to get things going.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Anthony. Portland down to 4 to shoot. To Lillard. Here's a chance from long range. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
Damian Lillard with a chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. And he adds the free throw. Lakers at the controls right now. James. Anthony. To Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
The Lakers get the victory, and they're moving on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com.
The Lakers are one step closer to a championship with today's win. Still, the journey is far from over. They've got to stay focused. They want this journey to end with the Larry O'Brien trophy in their hands. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Trailblazers were hoping for a different postseason future, but now it's about what-ifs of the past. The reality of the offseason is now upon them. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
The chosen one put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
Game 6 Los Angeles Lakers 5-5 Portland Trailblazers 3-6 final.
The title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2.
Los Angeles Lakers win series 4-2.
Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
Moving on to the second round of the NBA playoffs 2020 Season 7.